Well, it's Tom Pace with the Talk of the Town. Today, another voter registration spotlight with the Caddo Parish Registrar of Voters, Ernie Robertson. And Ernie, here's the big deal. I understand this is actually statewide voter registration week.
Well, that's right. We do have voter registration week that starts August 26th, and it'll be running through August 30th. And of course, we've already been out for almost the entire month of August registering to people to vote at the Shreve Memorial Libraries, but there is a specific week set aside by the state legislature just for voter registration week, and we go out and we're a part of that and try to help people get registered to vote.
Well, now, if we look and specifically as part of voter registration week, this is across the state of Louisiana. How do we rank in the state of Louisiana when it comes to registered voters?
Well, we are about at 86% registration, which is really among the highest in the state as far as the percentage of 18 and above that could be registered. And so that's a good amount of people that are registered. We're always looking for more folks that want to get registered. And the good thing is with this service, Tom, we have one of our staff members there. If there's somebody that has special needs or somebody that might need some special assistance in registering to vote, we have somebody there who's very knowledgeable and can help them with that registration.
Well, not only that, but the other part to it is not only can you register to vote here at the Caddo Registrar of Voters office, but also at the various mobile sites, you have all of the equipment needed to actually make the changes there.
Right, you can go there as well as, of course, on our website at caddovoter.org. You can register 24/7 on that website if you have your driver's license or special ID, and you will need that on there. And you can register to vote online, and that has become more and more popular. We had over 2,000 people do that last year.
What about the mobile registration? How long has this been going on?
Actually, it started in the mid-'70s whenever Buck Fulco was the Registrar of Voters, and I happened to be on the old Caddo Parish Police Jury at that time. It was a really good idea to have mobile registration, and that's where it started, and Caddo has always been at the front. We used to have a huge motor home that the state actually leased for us during the summer, and we'd go out and have over 100 sites during the summer that we were registering people to vote at, and that was all funded, of course, by the Caddo Parish Commission, just like this work is.
And one of the things about the commission, they're always on the forefront. They're always helping with the registration of folks and also education. And let's just go back to it for a moment. Your actual voter registration is one of those things that, as you said, been going on now for a month. But the actual website, caddovoter.org, that's been in effect now 5-6 years, and the good folks over there at Bandwise, Alan Marsalis and them, put that together with your ideas, with your direction.
It was, and it's turned out very well because it's aimed strictly at the voter and the questions they ask most frequently. And we took a list of the 10 top questions that we're asked, and most of the buttons that you see that you click on and go through to get the information came from those. Things like where do I vote, am I registered, and all the other information that people ask us over the phone. We took that and made that into a website, and it's real user-friendly, and we like that, and it gets a lot of hits, especially during election season.
Well, one of the other things before we check your info with it, the fact of the matter is you have linked up with the state of Louisiana, the Secretary of State site, to make it even more user-friendly, correct?
That's true, and the Secretary of State does have a new voter website that is doing quite well. It's much easier to use than the old one, and really recommend that to people if they want to go there. And of course, we're also linked to the Caddo Clerk site because we do have people that want to be poll workers or they want to find out information about qualifying or what races may be coming up. And of course, we got an election coming up October the 19th, and we'll talk about that on down the road. But we have another election coming up, and then of course next year, 2014, are a lot of the big elections coming up.
Well, there's two things, and I brought that up a moment ago. One, what about your info that's on? What if I don't know all the things that is about me in the registration process? How would I find that? And also, when's the next election?
Well, of course, just go to the website and click on for your own personal information. You type in your name and your birth date, or your, I think it's zip code now is the way they've gone with it. It can look that information up for you. You can see what your party is. You can see your current address, because a lot of times folks move and forget to change their address, and that's really important, especially when we get to these district elections that we're going to be having. So always have your current address on there, as well as whatever party you want to be a member of. And then you can also do changes of other natures that you may want to do on there, but you can check your voter info, and I always say check it before every election just to make sure. But then also we do want to remind people we do have an election coming up October the 19th, and we'll have more information on that on down the road. But we do also have a lot of places you can go in and register to vote during voter registration week, and they'll be scrolling at the end of this video, because we'll be at all the Shreve Memorial Libraries, 2 per day during that week. And we've covered basically, Tom, all of the Shreve Memorial Libraries during the month of August at least twice.
Now, how many libraries are there?
A lot.
and we stop, it's well over 20, I know, and I think it's close to 25 or 26. The point being is that you, as the registrar of voters, are over the staff that does all this with a limited number of people here. What, 6 or 7?
Oh, we've got 7 altogether. There's 6 beside me, and they take care of the voter registration application process, as far as processing them, as far as getting the information that we need in case it's not on the card. Then we contact the voters. But also, we like using the Shreve Memorial Library system and Dr. Heesen, and there's great staff. They're very convenient for people. They're in neighborhoods. They're all air conditioned, and so there's no problem for going in there and taking care of whatever you need on the voter registration inside of it. Plus, they all have computer access. And so you're able to, if you need to, go use one of their computers to look something up.
Well, there it is. It's pretty simple. You have to remember the website, caddovoter.org, caddovoter.org, 24/7. It's just literally a mouse click away. And Ernie, as this next election comes up on October 19th, we'll be able to see more in a video coming up about that.
Right. We'll have another video on here once we get through with qualifying, and we'll know who's going to be on the ballot, and we'll have the various districts that'll be on there, and that way people can check that out too.
And give them this address here and the phone number if they should need to talk to a real person.
Well, first of all, you can always call us at 226-6891, 226-6891. We're open 8 to 4:30 each day, Monday through Friday. And then we also, of course, you can come by our office at 525 Marshall, Suite 103. We're across from the courthouse in what's known as the old Ward building. It's now the Caddo Parish Commission building. And so you can come by here, and you can visit with us in person if you need to. And a lot of the times, though, most of the information you can get over the phone.
It's very user-friendly, whether you come by here at the office or you go to one of the satellite locations where the mobile registration is going on during Louisiana's voter registration week that happens now. Tom Pace, the talk of the town, with another voter registration spotlight with the Caddo Registrar of Voters, Ernie Robertson.